welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live stream, bright and early, well, 10ish. We're going to go from Redditch to Lichfield Trent Valley on the 10:10 service, so try to match it with real time, we're about 7 minutes off. And yeah, we're going to go all the way up to Trent Valley on the Cross City again, surprisingly. Let's try and get going. Let's get that in, do a bit of that. Let's get my audio up a little bit, hopefully you can hear it alright. We've got Sam, Stephen, Ron, Nick, Pep. How are you all doing? You had the best day of your life on Saturday. What happened on Saturday? Let's get the AWS. We'll get the Vigilance. I don't think we do have to do that, do we? No. No, do want isolated. Cool. Yeah, now we wait. So we're going up to Trent Valley. So a long way. A long old way. Lights are already on as well. Cool. Right, let's have a look at our stops. So we've got Alvechurch, Barn Green, Longbridge, Northfield, Kings Norton, Bourneville, Selly Oak, University, Five Ways, Birmingham, New Street, Aston, Gravelly Hill, Erdington, Chester Road, Wild Green, Sutton Coldfield, Four Oaks, Butler's Lane, Blake Street, Shenstone, Lichfield City and Lichfield Trent Valley around 11:36, which local time would be 11:46 as we're 10 minutes behind, near enough. Hello NG, how are you? Have you been up all morning playing this? Weird shape thing on the top right corner. What, that there? That thing there, or this here? That's probably just wiring there, isn't it? And this is the PIS. Hello, Quicko. Just calling sick, NG. Feeling ill today. I caught COVID when I was in London or something. Alright, Quicko. Still feeling rough, eh? Yeah, weather's not great today. This is a free coach one again, isn't it? Yep, free coach again. Not surprised. Because every time we've done this, it's a bloody free coach. I want a bloody 6 coach. Then we get that one as well. Thing is, it turns off anyway, so... Made light bulb things. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it does, yeah. Yeah, they are weird ones, those ones, aren't they? Sort of curly ones. Off we go. Fair enough, NG. What we task on that? Well, that should be a fairly easy win, shouldn't it, today? Well, we hope. Who knows? If we lose today, then we're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. The World, we're not winning. If we're not winning, no chance of winning the World Cup if we lose today. Probably the sort of the weakest team in the group, I suppose. If we lose, that's not good. Should be in the keyword, yeah. Just the way England, Wales and the US are all in the same group. I want to see them all do well, but only, I suppose, 2 can go through. I don't care, I mean, as long as, you know, Wales, US or England do well, that's all good. Don't know, Quicko. Hello GTA, hello Roy, I'm all good, how are you mate? So yeah, this is the Redditch branch, which is very nice. We have to beat Wales. I don't mind who wins that. Both in the UK, both the same country. A wider country, so don't mind who wins. Fair enough, NG. I don't get the sort of Scottish, English, Welsh rivalry, especially the Scottish one. We're all British. So as long as one of us does well, that's all good. Good to see you, Roy. Don't feel good, that's not good, GTA. As you used to live in Wales, there's so much rivalry between Wales and England, fair enough. Well, they lost, didn't they? Probably quite a few, NG, yeah, I'd imagine quite a few. Down to 40 fairly soon. Not too far to Alvechurch. It is, yeah. Just like when Scotland got kicked out of the World Cup because they obviously didn't make it. It was just like, well, that's not a good thing. You know, the UK as well. I want to see them do well. England needs to win today, though. Well, hopefully. Raining heavy here in... It's raining in New Zealand, right? Must be having a funny 5 moments. All these touristy adverts, it's always sunny, and it says it's sunny all year round. Raining. Fair enough, NG. It is brilliant. It's very good. Yeah, this is Redditch, which the stop marker for this one is actually like here, but it's not here. It was on the points challenge yesterday. It told us to stop around here. I think it was actually just here, so I'm going to do that. I'm guessing there's probably a missing stop marker, but there's only 2. Awesome Twisted Welsh. I don't mind who wins that, really. Obviously, preferably Wales, I suppose. Yeah, don't mind. Hello, Train Simulator Eclipse. Do you keep everything off on the HUD? Oh yeah. Well, on most British routes, it's the best way to play. If you know the route as well, it's hard to keep the HUD on. I find it harder to have the HUD on this route now. I always end up stopping dodgily with the HUD on. We're going to Trent Valley. We're going the full hog. Quicko won yesterday. Awesome, David. Fair enough. A bit of a change up. How good is this route? Good. Yeah. I just do hope the BML gets upgraded to a Trenton World 3 standard route. Well, not the standard game, but just gets upgraded. Just imagine East Coastway getting extended as well. Wow. That'd be good. Yeah, it's the full thing, 90 minutes. The longest one you can do. Well, it might not be the longest service, but longest amount. Redditch. I think, yeah, Bromsgrove's slightly shorter. It's just when you play a route so much, or throw yourself in the deep end. Just, even if you don't know the route too well, you sort of only know whereabouts the stations are, just get the HUD off, throw yourself in the deep end and see how you get on. Well, we don't know if it is a Scottish route Twisted Welsh. It just seems quite likely. I don't know, it just seems like a rivet thing to do, a Scottish route. So we don't know if it is a Scottish route. But we'll wait and see. All we know is it's a UK route, and it's AC and modern. It could even be a Welsh route. You never know. South Wales main line, that's AC. That'd be awesome, NG. It comes down to 15 next. I think the best chance you have hardless is Great Western. Fair enough. But yeah, if you've done a route so many times, just turn it off and see how you get on. What's the worst that could happen? Driven that line, awesome. You work on the RHTT out of Kings Norton. The route looks very good. Awesome, Alex. Yeah, it's awesome. But I'll just ignore this bit here. As this bit, I guess, is probably missing some ground stuff, but yeah. So I'm guessing you've been all along here then, Alex. I suppose all over the cross sea. Swansea to Cardiff isn't AC, so it would have to be Cardiff to Paddington, or have they not electrified that bit yet to Swansea? Bakerloo hardless, that's fun. Remember what I did for that route is when it first came out, I writ down all the speed limits. So sort of the first couple of months, I just, well, had it all noted down. And then I lost a bit of paper, so I just do it off memory now. Is it just a 323 on this route? Yeah. Well, in real life, there's a few more trains. Although, if you do have Great Western and Northern Transpennine, you get the HST layer. If you've got the Railhead Treatment Train, you get the Railhead Treatment Train layer. And if you've got Tees Valley, you get the Tees Valley layer. Oh, and also Northern Transpennine. Oh, I see, Alex. Where does that head off to then? Does that join out of the Chiltern main line? I don't know this area very well. No, I've seen it. One of my favourites. It's this station and Sutton Coldfield are my favourite. Cool. Hello, Daniel. How are you? I'll see. Quick. I remember when it was, well, how it is on TSW. That's the sort of only time I went on the Great Western Main Line. So it's quite far back here, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. This is Barnt Green. Now there's also a working off indicator here as well, which is nice to see. All the add-ons are in the dark. All the add-ons are in the dark. Oh yeah, some of them, yeah. He goes up towards Nuneaton, but we cut across Sutton Park and do a loop back to Aston before heading down the West Coast Main Line to Euston. Ah, I see. Do you think they'll extend the southeastern route to... the full route one day? No. Your best bet at seeing something down to Ramsgate at Dover Priory is possibly Roy, yeah, possibly. Yeah, the best bet of seeing a route down to Ramsgate or Dover Priory is if they do the Chatham main line. So London Victoria to down there. I suppose they could just sort of copy and paste the central bit. That's already been done twice. Alright, okay. Right, it is Longbridge next. Does this train have a code for the destination? Unfortunately not. That's one of the things I would like to see updated, because it is a bit annoying not being able to change the PIS manually. So no, it just does it by itself at the moment. Just seems weird not to be able to change the PIS. Awesome, right? And you get quite a speedy section here, up to 90. And it's down to 30 coming across the points into Longbridge. I think it's 30. Awesome, Daniel. Don't snow. Hopefully it's not snow, it's rain, isn't it? Good. I've had enough of snow on this route. I believe so, Alex. I believe so. I'll show you where the well, you know where it is already, but I'll show you what's there in the game. There's a few RHTT trains parked up there. In fact, if we look at the map, it shows you sort of the drivable area. So it looks like most of it you can go about. But we'll get there and we'll have a look. Is there an update for this line soon? I'd imagine so. Sort of the first update, the patch. Love this sparse bit. And it is approach controlled as well, so expect a red. Well, there will be a red, but don't think you can speed up to it and it will turn green, because it might not be. Or it might not turn. Awesome, Alex. The signals are quite far apart on this route. It's weird. It's weird how far apart the signals are. Because this is such a sort of high frequency route, yet they're so far apart, the signals, especially on the Kings Norton to New Street bit. They're so far apart. It's really surprising. I don't know, maybe they're going to upgrade it in future. Obviously, realistically. People coming about the line side fencing. Where? Yeah, chucking it down. There's the red. And of course that's the 6 coach one, which probably will be the next service. I've never done the 6 car service. Because I don't think I have. Because there's none. Oh. Well, I suppose there probably should be, shouldn't there, really? There you go. So coming into Longbridge, a few services do terminate at Longbridge on sort of peak times. Then you go into the little siding there. Although weirdly you can't drive the train into the siding. The AI does that, but then you can drive it out. So I don't know why that is. The majority of services are 6 coaches nowadays. Ah. Well, this is set in... Well, the route itself is set in... Well, in the future, it's set in December 2022. As the University Station has the sort of new refurbishment done. But the timetable's set on... I think winter 2019. Or the December 2019 timetable, the last normal one. Which is perfectly fine, because then it's busy. I think on this game, well, on this, there's only 2 units, well, not 2 trains which run backwards and forwards as 6 coach. So it's sort of pot luck whether you get it. You stayed last night, lovely, Joseph. CGTA, thanks for coming in, mate. And it's Northfield next. And off we go. Who's buzzing on me on my phone? Yeah. Let's get that up. Not too far to Northfield, and then Northfield to Kings Norton's a bit more of a distance. Really is chucking it. I'm going to get that up again, I think. Yeah, let's get that up again. And the wipers aren't too irritating on this train either. They're alright. Hello Ferrari, how are you? Not going to speed up anymore, not really any point. Nice, Joseph. This is Northfield coming up. I kept calling it Northfields, but it's just Northfield. But yeah, Alex, for this, if you want the railhead treatment train services, you need well, this route and then the separate railhead treatment train DLC. And there's a fair few services on it, sort of a little added bonus, which is cool. Well, the one I was doing yesterday, I was chasing yellows the whole way from Kings Norton to New Street. Good Ferrari. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's a closed network, so you don't sort of have to say goodbye to the train halfway through. You do the full thing, which is great. Oh, you're going to miss the train, people. Come on, be quick. Yeah, I missed it. And let's go. So let's watch it going out, actually. King's not on the middle platform as disused, but looks in better condition on Train Sim 3. Could be doing an update with the Camp Hill line when that opens. Maybe. Where's the Camp Hill line? Is that gonna? Yeah, what's that? So I don't know this area at all. So, but is that gonna then reopen the middle platforms or? Fair enough. But yeah, there's the Kings Norton sign there. You can see the RHTT in there, and the 66 is just loading in. There it is, though. So all three of them are used on there. So there it is there. It's the branch to the right from Kings Norton, which would link to New Street a different way. They're going to build 3 new stations there. Alright. So will that then use... Will that sort of... Where will the trains go? I suppose New Street to... Or I suppose they could go in some sort of loop, couldn't they? Will they go to Bromsgrove and Redditch? I suppose they could do one big loop then, couldn't they? They could go straight ahead, do one big loop and then come back. Maybe that's the plan. Kings Norton. And New Birmingham Cross City. Well, I suppose that's probably for the all geared up for the 7:30. Was it 7:30? I think it is. You're going to Slough later for a theory test. Nice. Oh, I see, Alex. So that'll be quite a short journey, won't it? And it's Bourneville next. So 45. That goes up to 60 round there. Hello, Luke. Passenger numbers on the Cross City are rising, so the plan is to take trams towards University, also to take the demand off it a bit so people can take the tram from University to the city rather than train. Is it that busy? I mean, with a train every 10 minutes? I mean, isn't the university specifically built for the university? I suppose other people can use it as well. But is it really that busy? Let's get that out. Not too far though to Bourneville. But yeah, the overhead catenary looks pretty good on this route. Whereas on Cathcart Circle, not as much. Alright, okay. Now CNG. This is Bourneville. It can get very hectic at certain times. What's the quietest stop? Or least used stop on the Cross City line? I'm going to take a random guess and say it's Alvechurch. Or probably Shenstone, that's probably another quiet-ish one. Really hard to see the stop marker at that cab window. It's all sort of, well, that. Avoid at all costs, maybe was the video playing at home that day. Surrey Oak next. Fair enough. And we're off. So first time I think we've actually done this in the rain. As every other time it's, well, it started snowing straight after it started raining. It's good stuff. Fair enough, pet. Get that open, but it's a bit easier to see the stop markers with the rain on the window. Maybe Quico. Not too far to Surrey Oak. Awesome, Super. And you got 85 out of 100 on the theory. Oh wow. So it's not all about the practical then, I suppose. That's good then. Alvechurch is almost always very quiet. Awesome, NG. I'm guessing the longest trains are always 6 coaches on the cross city. As do they have, I suppose they don't have SDO, do they? So they can't do longer. Or with the 730s, would they be able to do longer trains? So probably, I would imagine they probably have SDO on them. I mean, here where I am, there's like a 5-coach platform, well, 5-coach station, and the whole bloody 12-coach train stops there. So it's quite funny when you see people running down the train, absolutely sprinting down when they're like the rear coach. Now for me, it's 12. That's what I'm used to. Or 8 or 12. University next, which is just across the canal. And let's go. Six coaches normal maximum, or match days I think it might be some longer ones, but literally do Whitton or Aston direct to New Street. Yeah, this part of the route's lovely though. I just wish you could walk. I don't know. I got a fashion. I wish you could walk along the canal. Maybe you can. I still haven't really tried, but has anyone attempted to walk along the canal in the game, not in real life? Yeah. Fair enough, NG. It's a bit like on football days on the East Coast where you get the Lewis shuttles. Near the mailbox. 350s are 4 cars long, so I guess 2 would make 8. Fair enough. So almost like Birmingham New Street, which I suppose is sort of the halfway point of the journey-ish. Probably just under halfway, I'd say. What did that say due to today's clement weather? I swear it usually says wet weather. That said something else, I think. Love the way it's timed, so it's actually every 10 minutes, especially on this side here. 10:51, 11:01, 11:11. Love it. Bang on. In the game, I don't think so, Ron. It should be busy. I mean, at this station it probably is quite busy. New Street is quite quiet. Oh, today's increment weather. Well, that's another one, because sometimes it says today's wet weather. Autumn on this route though looks superb. And we're off. Well, it comes down to 40 soon. Yeah, I don't know why, Ron. I mean, I suppose it could be an issue. So maybe once we see the first sort of initial patch for the route, maybe it will then be busy. Hopefully that rain will stop shortly. But no, as I say, I do recommend it. If you've done it, especially this route, if you've done it quite a few times already, say NG, you've done it, what, 5 times or so, just turn the HUD off and see how you get on. What's the worst what can happen? Just see how you get on. So make sure you're concentrating as well. Looks like the GSMR's turned itself off. That is the hard one. Same for you, Quicko. Turn it off. See how you get on. Fair enough, one. I suppose I can't imagine. I mean, maybe fairly soon they'll do a part of the West Coast Main Line. Maybe even Trent Valley. That would be the easiest to do. And then you might then see background AI at New Street. Well, that's probably what would happen. Then it would be busy there. There's the other 6 coacher. Awesome NG. Oh no, hang on, it's 3. Don't know how I saw 6 out of that. Gotta be careful coming into 5 ways as you are on a bit of a grade here. It's not flat. So on a couple of occasions we've actually gone past the stop marker. That's why we're going downhill here. Hello, Australia. Poor you, mate. Poor you. Let's get that closed. And Birmingham New Street next. Let's go. Thanks to Costas who's just subscribed, much appreciated. And we're off. And we come down to 20. This part of the route is quite cool. Sort of a tunnel of tunnels. Doesn't make any sense that, but or the alleyway of tunnels. Tunnel alley. There you go, tunnel alley. It comes down to 20 at the signal. And fairly soon after comes down to 10 miles an hour. Probably. I mean, probably 99% sure if they did a West Coast mainline route, they'd probably then add AI in at this station on this route. And you're literally straight out into New Street after that. For the class 25s in the left-hand sidings. Good old times, eh? So slow. It should be 20. Maybe if you're going on that line, it could be 10, but it's around 8. You could easily go 20. Yeah, this is Birmingham New Street. Which I suppose, yes, I suppose it probably is the halfway point of the journey. I mean, the journey is about an hour and a half, and it's been 43 minutes. So... lovely. And you usually get about 2 minutes wait time here. I suppose it's sort of 2 minutes allowance, isn't it? So it's quite easily you could probably get bunged up on that section back there. Enough energy. There's a weird feeling they might do part 2 of this and add the Wolverhampton to Walsall route run by 350s, and of course 2 could combine. Maybe I'm being hopeful, no. Probably a little, but you never know. 2. Oh, hang on, is that, no, there's another one. Oh, that's a, is that the 6th? Hang on, no, there's another one there, I think. Surely. That's just 2 on the same platform. So I suppose 2 over there. Well, it might be a New Street Terminator, maybe. Yeah, we leave at 55 and it's 52 at the, hang on, yeah, 52 I think at the moment. Here we are. Yes, we've got a little bit of time here. About 2 minutes. That'd be awesome. Especially the sound of it under here. Oh no, it's just the one there. Like a big train. Yeah, this is New Street. Which, yeah, I suppose is sort of the halfway point of our route. Ish. And then we got Duddeston after this. Oh, we're straight to Aston. That's weird. Quite a lot of, well, every Redditch train we've done so far has stopped at Duddeston. So yeah, looks like we're going straight through. That's alright. You stretch your legs a little bit here. I suppose if you're quick, you go down and get a drink. Or go into the kitchen and get a drink. Yeah, a little bit of leeway, I'll go for the loo. About a minute to go. Yeah, it's a nice little break after sort of that highly intensive bit. Well, not really high and intensive, but lots of stops and so sort of 40 minutes straight. Don't know why I've still got the wipers on, but might as well keep them on actually, because we're going to be going back out soon. So. Right, let's get the door shut. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, Brighton's a bit busier. That's what you've literally got every trump that goes to Brighton in. Hello Neo, I'm alright, how are you? Love that sound, the motors sound brilliant. And out we go. Now is it still raining? Yeah, still raining. I suppose the D probably stands for Duddeston? Or down line? Duddeston, down line? I don't know. Out the other side we go. This bit looks so close to hitting the wall. Really close. So the only stop we're missing out, Dudderston. Which is surprising for a Redditch service. Or one coming up from Redditch. This is not bad at all, is it? It's here all good. You lot how on this route go suburbs, city, suburbs. Not many routes do that, I don't think. Most just go, yeah, city and then back out. Yeah, Ryan Austin's like that. Sort of, well, that's sort of town to town, I suppose. But doesn't go into a city and back out the other side. Well, those most of them are sort of city to city, aren't they? Brighton Main Line, London to Brighton. The only other one which sort of compares is probably Cathcart Circle. Ish. Or Rapid Transit's another good comparison. Because that goes through Leipzig and then out to Mackelberg-Gaschwitz. I suppose that's the German cross-city line. Oh, nice look. Love coming up over here. Up over the West Coast main line. And up to 50. And can we try and get up to 20 likes? That'll be lovely. Thanks all for coming in this morning. Don't know what we'll actually be doing after this. We'll wait and see. But yeah, not too sure. That's it, NG. Cool. Then to 60. Here's Dudderston. Yeah, that's true. It was weird going through that. Maybe Alex, although I think someone mentioned that on one of the Discord servers, and then someone said that this route currently in the game doesn't have the support for a 730 or something. Like there's new stop markers and etc. Hey, there's Amanda, how you doing? I'll probably watch England. I have it on in the background at least. Now the signal's at the end of the platform at Aston. There's the 45. It's been about 50 minutes since we left Redditch. Hello, Mr. You've Got. How you doing? Old road maintenance videos, very enjoyable. Cheers. I don't know if I will go back to that game at some point. I mean, I suppose we did everything we could on it. Because all the missions are sort of the same ones, just on different roads. Maybe at some, I don't know. The next new game will probably be that firefighting game. That'll be cool. Not too sure, Stephen. smudge now. Let's get that off. Lovely, Quicko. Love the way the clothes they've got and say dovetail fashion on them. Farman Samson, I suppose so, yeah. Right. There's smudge. Now I see Super Sprinter. Makes sense. Leaving Aston. It's Gravelly Hill next. Hello, there, yeah, I saw a release postponement or something, a bit of a delay to it, but I mean that's fine. What a sound, as that accelerates out of Aston. Now we come up to Spaghetti Junction. You also got a 45 board, which you can barely see in autumn because it sort of camouflages. Don't smudge. Oh no. Very hyperactive. Yeah, we're getting there. There's one of those bear collectibles there. Don't know if I'll ever get that one. You have to walk down or stop the train and then get out and get it. How you doing, David? Come right around there. And then Gravelly Hill Station's just round here. Well, sort of just round here. She's trying it again. No, come on. Chair right there. This is Gravelly Hill. You are going uphill a little bit here, so you've got to be careful. Here at Erdington next. Smudge, I see what you're trying to do. He's trying to jump from over there. You really want to get on that desk, don't you? She wants her webcam time. Come on, there's a chair there. Probably a good idea using the hill start there. Maybe, Luke, that's a lot of choices there for me to decide on. And off we go. Still quite a way to go. Doesn't feel that long on this route. It goes really quick, even though it is an hour and a half. But thanks all for coming in this morning and watching a bit more Cross City. How we're on PlayStation 5. It does, yeah. Whereas rapid transit feels like it takes about 3 hours to get from one side to the other. It's the longest bloody route. Fair enough, NG. Well, I suppose it is new, isn't it? So eventually, sort of the newness will wear off, and then it might feel a bit longer. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully it'll be like a Harlem line or a BML for me, where it doesn't get old. Feels new every time we do it. Which hopefully it will be. Oh, I see, Harry. Was that Xbox One or? And Chester Road next. Fair enough, NG. Hello, Manuel. How are you? And let's go. One of the drivers of the Cross City are actually looking forward to the new 730s. They've got a much smaller cab, whereas on this it's quite sort of spread out, isn't it? You know, it's quite open. It's nice. Whereas I think in the 730 you've got the gangway, so it's going to be quite squished in. So I wonder if the drivers are actually looking forward to the new train. Oh, see, Super Sprinter. Not far to Chester Road. Literally just round the corner. Once we get north of Four Oaks, there's slightly longer gaps between the stations. Not by much, though. And there's no stop marker here at the moment. I'm sure it'll hopefully be added in. So you want to stop, or I think the HUD actually wants you to stop on this pantograph pole, or sort of in line with it. So this pole just here, I found it wants you to line up with. That should then give you, I think, the full points. This one here. That's where the HUD wants you to stop. And so we've got the full 500. So if you're doing HUDless, just line out of this pole here. Make sure it's on the Dovetail Live, Manuel. It should download though. And let's go. What's the name of the train? Oh yeah. Let's have a look. We've got Sutton Coldfield, which we've had before, I think. Has anyone actually had any of sort of the people names? Because I think there is one. I don't know, Manuel. Should do. Well, I wonder if I get caught out of Lichfield City again, because at Lichfield City there's a overspeed sensor, which I think is set to 20. And I think it should be set to probably 50. So have to be very careful coming into Lichfield City. That's the NG. Wild green. Morning, William. I'm alright. How are you, mate? And off this is Sutton Coldfield. West Midlands Railway colours are really nice though, aren't they? Sort of the purple and the orange. They go very well together. Oh, CPH. For retiring or something like that. How many, Dave Pomeroy, how many 323s actually are there? I guess if there's one named after every station or so, 25 or so? How many are there? Awesome, William. Well, we did a one up from Redditch and well, we're now at Wild Green. Cool. "25-ish" are named. You got the warning for the 30. Well, the 35 is quite a way ahead, so you come around this corner and you've got another big straight again, and then it's 35. So it's still not 35 for a while. I'll see, William. Yeah, not nice, but still, I can think it's lashing it down out there now. And Sutton Coldfield is on this corner coming up. Well, the 35 doesn't actually start until you get to the corner. Hello, Nathaniel. How are you? There's the 35. And this is Sutton Coldfield. The GSMR's on. It turned itself off. So that's the bug. That's a bug at the moment. Here we are, Sutton Coldfield. What's that sound there? For Sutton Park. Lovely. And it has stopped raining as well, so let's get them off. There's 4 Oaks after this. Platforms look pretty shiny, don't they? That's quite cool. Look at that reflection there. Awesome. And off we go. So not too far now, probably another sort of 15 minutes and we'll be at Lichfield, Trent Valley. You got 45. Get that up. Not too far to 4 Oaks. So there's a little comms towers there. Quite a few of them have gone up round here recently. Those little towers. Just this service, yeah, just this service. Oh, it's raining again, that was very sudden. Alright then, that goes back on. That's got, you got one of the old boards and the new boards together there. Hello Nathan, there's a hidden detail in the cross city. Oh, what's that, Nathan? Is that the chocolates? Don't know, William, I don't know yet. No clue. The authenticator works, it does. Not all of them, but some of them do. I think at New Street there's probably supposed to be some, but they're not on. Here we are. Awesome, Nathan. Butler's Lane after this. Don't wait here long. Shuttle ready? It is Substantive, yeah. Were they based in Birmingham then or something? So it's 55. Well, off indicators, you see them on the on some platforms. This lets guards and dispatchers and station staff know that the signal ahead is clear. So not red. It's very handy if it's a curved platform. So you can't dispatch the train on a red. Well, that did actually happen the other day at Brighton. Well, it seemed like it did. There was a train on platform 3 and then they dispatched it, and then as soon as it started going it then stopped again at the signal just up at the end of the platform. So I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it's a platform 3 thing. Nice, William. Climbing up at the moment. Quite a considerable climb as well. You can feel it. This is Butler's Lane. Here we are. Butler's Lane. And after this is Blake Street. Oh, you went from... I thought you were going to Lichfield, William. Oh, so you started at Lichfield. Hammer off. driving in the Northern livery. Lovely. I suppose a unit transfer. And we're off. Not too far along to Blake Street. Mate, I think you can see it already. So not far at all. Now after Blake Street there's a bit of a gap to Shenston. Who's buzzing, yeah? I don't know, did it go off? Ah, you're probably about the guard buzzer, aren't you? They always buzz me on the guard buzzer. Is there a setting what to on what, Ron? Yeah, I think after this I'll record a video, I'll get that done out of the way. So I've got Amanda coming over later. So I'll get a video done after this, and then we'll see. And we'll see if we do something. I mean, most likely we will, but we'll see. Oh, tactic guard mode. You can't do it. Unfortunately, you can't. Yeah, what I do is I just press B 4 times on. If you plug in a keyboard, and then you can use the hotkey for the guard buzzer, which is B. So you just do 2 from the guard and then 2 back to the. Well, 2 from the guard and 2 from the driver back to the guard. Lovely. Yeah, it's just me doing it, Rom. It's just me. Bit more realism, I suppose. Oh, it's a Monday morning, Quicko. So everyone's at school or work. And off we go. Shenston next. Weird the way that we didn't stop at Duddeston though. Surprising. So now we're sort of out in the countryside for a bit. I think this bit's 60 all the way to Shenston. And after Shenston I think that's a 55. Nice William, then a 45. Well, 55 and back up to 60, then 45 and 20. And the 20 zone always catches you out, so we'll be very careful. That down a little bit. You might buy this route, is it better than East Coast or the Brighton Main Line? Quality wise, yeah. It's got all the new train sim 3 lighting, bits and bobs. So yeah, detail wise, yeah, it is better. Windows 10 update again. Right, kind of Shenston. You see, the sort of, I suppose the main giveaway is the houses over there. And Shenston station loads in really late, so you've got to be really careful, especially if you're on the PlayStation version. Don't know if it affects the other versions as well. So just be careful coming to Shenston. So it's literally, it's just here, but it hasn't actually loaded in yet. Which I'd imagine, hopefully, will be sorted. Unless it's going to be a repeat of Lake Station. Admit what? No, the Brighton Main Line is better, but detail-wise, the Cross City's better. No, I still like the Brighton Main Line. And so for me, it's I suppose you call it the 2-week test. If we're not playing it much after 2 weeks, then it's probably not in my top 5. If we are playing it still quite a bit in the next 2 weeks, then it's good. It's very good. So at the moment it's still new and shiny, so loving every second of it. Right, Lichfield City next. Nice, William. Cool. So come all the way up from Redditch, which we were about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Give him a little honk. Found 2 of the teddy so far, lovely. Lovely. That's a Northern TransPennine building over there. Or an asset from Northern TransPennine. Yeah, so the 50 starts fair, or the 55 starts soon. Over a motorway. What motorway is that? Is that the M6 toll? There's another one there as well. A bit of a distance. Yeah, hopefully we won't get caught up by the overspeed sensor at Lichfield City. That'll be annoying if we do. There's the 55. It's nice scenery up this way though. A bit more rural. Not even going to bother speeding back up to 60. I swear the speed bump was knocked over on the ground there, wasn't it? Yeah, look at that. It's like knocked over on the ground. That's weird. Maybe it's like that in real life. That is weird. Is it supposed to be like that? I mean, obviously, I sort of went past it, saw something just on the ground. Yeah, I don't know. Right, will the TPWS trip us? I mean, it shouldn't as we're at 20, so... Very early at 20. Awesome, William. We don't need to be at 20 yet, but... They're beeping. Well, it could be the first time we haven't been stopped along here, which is good. Yeah, coming into Lichfield City, and after that is our final stop of Lichfield Trent Valley. Also, I've done that one. It's a good one, wasn't it? On the longest ones are Lichfield Trent Valley to Redditch, and they take about an hour and 25 minutes. Up to an hour and a half. I think actually up to an hour and 35 minutes, depending. And then the Bromsgrove ones take about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes. Oh, what's it say on this sign? They've got little things to them. Birthplace of Samuel Johnson. Nice. Get the door shut. Who's Samuel Johnson? Single yellow, although the next signal is the one in front of Trent Valley, so... But you don't want to speed up too much, otherwise it will e-brake you. Oh, there's an RHTT here as well, look at that. Proper far up. And the turn back side in there. That is very close. Whoa. I think that footbridge might need to be raised up a little bit there. Pretty sense little 20 unless we've missed a speed board, which I don't think we have. There was no speed board there, so... There's one up there though. An author. A famous author, or just Lichfield's fame, just some author? Don't know, quicker, we'll wait and see. Yeah, speed must have gone up. Although they might not have actually, because you've got the red just here. Although I imagine probably has gone back up. Couple whistle. I think there's like 3 whistle boards on this. There's not many. Approach control again. Yeah, I think it's 6. I'm pretty certain it's actually 60 this bit. What it says, definitely more. And this is Lichfield Trent Valley, where you can interchange with the West Coast Main Line. For I suppose 350 services direct to London. Would they go direct to London from here? I suppose they would. I suppose it'd be Euston to Crewe? No. Or maybe just go as far as Rugby. No, I think they do go to Euston from here. It is. Just very sort of small and, well, yeah. Not a lot going on. I'll see you, Andrew. And this will probably be back out in about 2 minutes, knowing the turnaround times on it. There we go. That was good. Hour and 27 minutes. Not bad. This starts again, yeah, in 30 seconds, and then goes back. It leaves this station at 43. So you don't get much. No, not 43. It leaves here at 11:40. So you've got literally no turnaround time. But that is going to be everyone for today's Train Sim World 3 live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was Redditch up to Lichfield Trent Valley. Links can be found in the description to the Discord, PayPal, merch stores. Thanks again to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Fair enough, Holy Trucker. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all and take care. Bye guys. I don't know what's going on, but it's you're not supposed to go that way. It's just started moving itself. The brakes were on. Well, that's not my fault. That's the driver's fault. That was interesting. We'll see you all and take care. Bye, guys.